Hi, I'm a tattoo artist. You've seen me around probably, maybe, perhaps. And I'm finally back again doing a video. Life's crazy, life's busy. As you may know, as you might suggest by the visuals here, I am a tattooer. That's my job, that's what I do every day. And today I wanted to set up and just talk to you guys. And I also wanted to, while I set up, try to do this differently somehow than my usual, to see if I want to branch out and get more interesting with my setup. So currently it's the mid-ish of January. Life's been crazy town, life's been different, life's been unique. Many things have changed in many capacities, as many may know, and that's a jet. I work in a shop that's very close to Hill Air Force Base, and because of that, we get tons and tons of jets, like F-15s and such, flying above us, which I'm a big fan of. I think it's really cool. I had another friend of mine tattoo me here, that doesn't work here. He was an ex-coworker of mine, and he absolutely did not love this. He's like, yeah, I would not be okay working here. Because of the sound. I was like, that's totally fair. It's definitely, everyone's vibe's a little different, but I think it's fun. I like it, makes it a little fun, and I'm just into jets, so I think it's cool. These are cool bottles. I just got them. I really like them. I plan to get an autoclave at some point shortly, hopefully, because these are autoclavable, as well as many other portions of what I tattoo with. Especially like people that use like pen style rotaries. We don't usually use autoclaves for anything because there's not much of a need for it. However, still, this little guy here, my little grip, could totally be autoclaved. Why not do that, you know? Especially in the future, I would like to be even more so thoughtful about blood pathogens and everything else, cleanly-wise and sterility-wise, as much as possible. So everything that I can do, I'm going to try to figure out and get better at as time goes on, you know? But I want to create content. I want to talk to people. I want people to be able to connect with me, especially like as a tattooer. I wake up often in the middle of the night in panic and sheer terror by the idea of what I do every day. Because I think. I think most tattooers need a little reality check every so often of, oh my goodness, I'm scarring people permanently for the rest of time with carbon and many other pigments that are put in their skin for the rest of time. Kind of a big deal. Kind of something that you want to give a care about. At least you should, you know? But yeah, I've been at this shop since mid-August. I have never enjoyed a shop nearly this much. I've been absolutely loving it so much. I have so much fun here. I have so much freedom. I have so much say. I feel very respected in very new ways that I haven't felt yet. And I mean, as I continue to go within this career, the more I could gain that respect as I will continue to have been doing this for more and more time, you know? As long as I'm reasonable. But yeah, so yeah, this little sticky stuff, it's sticky paper. I don't know, it's probably less helpful for the environment really when I think about it, but I like it, and I've been going through this one roll for like a year. It's been probably over a year. So this stuff, that's been a winner, and I've got just tons of it left. So that's been pretty fantastical. At this shop, we use shop towels, like the ones that you get at the mechanics. So these bad boys, very cool, very fun. Right when I started using them, did not like them. Freaked me out. I was like, this texture is not my jam. I'm weird about texture stuff. This wasn't too bad. I've been able to get used to it. But nonetheless, if you didn't know, I've got what is called misophonia, which is a sensory processing disorder. And overall, I get very, very lucky with my job. I don't have that many things that will super severely affect me. For the most part, with people, with sounds, with textures, but the biggest issues I have texture-wise are gloves. I have to have specific gloves at specific times, so these thinner gloves that I use for setting up, I would not like to tattoo in because of the texture, but I can handle them when I'm not using glides and different stuff with my hands. But these Textured towels are usually pretty fair. However, if I mix them with particular glides, then I have some issues. So it really depends, and I have to be somewhat thoughtful about it. It's one of those things. We all have our things, and that is one of mine, and that is okay. But yeah, so that's my little guy. This thing I am so thankful for. This little machine has gone through so much of my time in my career. It, as of maybe a month or two from now, is like 5 years old, which is incredible, I feel like, for a machine. This is the Cheyenne Soul Nova Unlimited 3.5. I do want to get more machines, but truly, I will always, I think, have one of these. But yeah, this is my only machine, so if something bad happens, I'm rocked, dog. But with that said, Alan, our boy, who I will show you if you haven't seen, Alan, our boy, is a very fantastic lad, in which I purchase my supplies from, who has a shop in South Salt Lake that professionals can go and get tattoo supplies from. He's been doing this for a long time. He sells to tons of people within the whole of the Rocky Mountain region, even to Florida and beyond. He owns an expo. He's an incredible dude. He does a lot of really cool stuff. And I get very lucky that he has a shop very, very close to me where I can go and purchase said supplies in person. So if something very bad here were to happen and my machine were to quit out on me and I couldn't use any of my coworkers, I could just go over to Alan and homie can give me the stuff. So big win. Love that man. He's incredible. I guess I said I was gonna do something unique with my setup, but I didn't at all. But it's kind of a beautiful setup. I think I did kind of fantastically with it. I'll show you. I guess I don't even know if you saw it at all during this entire thing. Let me show you really quick. I'll show you all the details. So, this is my cute little setup, nothing crazy. I've got my bed sheet, I've got my little bed here, I've even got this little guy. This guy's incredible. I've got my little bottles, that's my Castile soap, that's my distilled, that's my Cheyenne Soul Nova, those are my paper towels, of course. That's my little tongue depressor that I will use to get my glide out of there, and that is my little shaver, my little razor to shave people. I shave every single person all the time, no matter what. And then there's my little sticky guy with all my little caps. And then in here, this is where I, just realized I finished those. That's a sad day. Those are my little machine bags. Those are my little machine bags. Wash bottles, little caps, all sorts of stuff. This is one of my glides, Redemption. I've got this one, that's a CBD one. Then I've got Crybaby, which is also a big favorite. I like to have multiple because people are allergic to all sorts of stuff. So I like to have multiple options, and if not, we've got everything all over the place. There's many options here for many other things. But yeah, that's my little setup. There you go. This shop has been, again, the best shop I've worked at. This is a place where I get to work with a lot of people that have been in the industry for a really long time and are willing to give me a lot of information on how I can improve. And they're just incredible artists. And it's just a great vibe, and I love it. And people are willing to tell me the legit stuff and tell me where I'm doing things wrong, and are really willing to sit down with me for long periods of time and give me information on how I can improve. I love it. It's so cool. Even collaborating with people is a possibility here. There's just so many possibilities. The one of the main but also just an owner of the shop, because we're a little different here. It's a little different, and I love it. One of the main owners, the kind of the original guy here, he's been tattooing for a very long time, and he also has an expo. He has two even, which is really, really cool. He's been in the industry for a long time. He's been in and out of so many different parts of the industry that he's been able to gain a lot of knowledge and a lot of understanding from so many different sectors of this world, and that's incredibly beneficial to just learn everything. There's so much in everything. You can learn how to be a better color artist by learning from realistic black and gray artists. You know, you can learn so much. It's the waxing and waning thing. It's cleaning the floors and learning how cleaning the floors helps everything else. It's being an apprentice and being the person that has to clean everything, and the reason you're doing it is because you have to still even outside of your apprenticeship, and learning those skills then is going to make that a lot easier now. Learning business stuff then is going to make it a lot easier in the future. There's so many factors of it, and it totally is Karate Kid Wax and Wane, and I love it. I think it's badass. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to chat with you guys for a minute and talk to the people. And yeah, I love my shop. I've been loving it here. It's been a great time. If you noticed anything different about my appearance, you may have. They are teeth. They are legit. They're not going anywhere. How do you feel about them? I think they're pretty badass. Ooh, I remembered. I was gonna show you Alan, and I'm gonna try to see if if I could do this like right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're getting a little intense over here. If you haven't seen Alan, that's Alan. He's a lovely guy. We love this man. That's Alan. That's the man I buy supplies from. That's where basically everyone gets their supplies from in the whole of the Rocky Mountain region. What a guy, what a winner. Anyways, I really appreciate being here and just hearing me talk and chit chat with you. It means a lot. I hope to see y'all around. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.